Before starting college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. And about a month into college, I have even less of a clue. Everyone else already has their lives all set. They're in their programs, they got their majors decided, they all got it all going for them. But me, I'm just here. I do a lot of programs, a lot of clubs, but I'm not satisfied. There's so much that I do. I can't do everything at once, even though I want to. I don't know. Sometimes in life, you gotta make a decision, and those decisions can be hard. So I want to do everything, but I know I can't. And I don't want to do what I'm the best at. I just want to do what makes me happy. I've been so caught up trying to do everything, I haven't really made friends. When I say my friends have their majors decided, I'm just talking about people I know in my classes. I haven't had really time to do anything between volleyball, all my classes, extracurriculars, Harry Potter club. It's hard. I haven't called my mom in a week. It's terrible. I don't know. I just gotta get this all figured out. Hey, wait, Sherry, I have a question.
Hey, what's up?
So I'm an ACES major, and I'm like I don't really know what to decide. I don't know how to decide. I don't know if what you're doing, but all my friends have decided on their major. I feel kind of left out, not knowing what I'm going to do in the future.
Oh my god, I feel you. I felt exactly the same way. Honestly, if I have some advice, I'd say go talk to union facilitators. They usually give pretty good advice on this.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
You guys have a minute? I have a problem.
Sure, what's up?
So I'm an ACES major, and I feel like I should decide on my major by now, because all my other friends decide on their major, and I feel like I'm falling behind, but I just don't know how to decide on a major, which one I should pick.
Have you tried talking to the ACES honors advisor, Jessie Hoffman? She is really helpful, and she could probably help you figure out what you're interested in.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Maybe it's not I don't know what I want to do, it's I don't know what I want to do the most. You know what I'm saying?
So what kinds of things interest you?
So I'm really interested in science and math, but I can't really see myself as an engineer or something like that type of field, because I'm missing out on more things in life. I don't know.
Well, what other types of things interest you?
So I'm also interested in reading and history. I'm taking a politics class, and I don't know. I'm also really involved on campus. I'm on the volleyball team, and I'm doing a lot of intramural sports, and I'm the head wizard of the Harry Potter club. So that's pretty big commitment.
So freshman year is kind of supposed to be an exploratory time. So there's this thing called identity moratorium, and that basically means that you're free to explore and kind of see what interests you and what doesn't interest you. And there's really no pressure on you to choose a major right yet, but also it's important to kind of start prioritizing what things are more important to you, so that you can kind of plan your life at UConn and also plan out your future.
Exactly, and it seems like you have a lot of interests and preferences in really different areas. So, have you ever heard of the term multipotentiality?
Is that from Harry Potter?
Basically, it means that you have strengths in a lot of subjects and not just one, and you're interested in a lot of things. So it can be hard to figure out what you want to do when it feels like you want to do everything.
Yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from. My biggest interest is definitely marketing. My parents didn't want me to major in that. And my biggest interest also is probably Harry Potter, but I can't really get a career out of that. So I got to figure out what to do.
Okay, so find your advisor and make an appointment to talk to them and maybe ask them some questions. And I'm sure they can set you up with some professors around the university, to ask them some questions, or they can get you into some introduction classes, different majors, to see maybe what you like and maybe what fits your style best.
All right, thanks guys for helping out. I'll see you guys next class. I'll let you know how it goes then.
Hello.
Hey.
Why are you here?
You wrote "see me" at the end of my paper, even though I got an A on it.
Oh, let me see that. Oh yes, I remember this very well written paper. It was on the facial hair of American presidential candidates, correct? And how it impacted the elections?
Yeah.
Really invigorating stuff. I haven't seen such great writing in years. I was wondering, are you a political science major?
No, I'm an ACES major right now.
Ooh, that's a real shame. I was actually looking for a research assistant for my to help me write my thesis. It's called The Pantsuit Legacy, a look at the styles of the 2016 election. I mean, this kind of goes along with that. It's facial styles, you know, facial hair. But it was just so well written. It's a shame you're not in the program, in the political science program, because that's what we restrict the research position to.
Well, thank you, Professor Cantelmo, and I'm not sure if I will end up going to political science, but if I do, I'll be sure to contact you about that research assistant position.
Yeah, and that's very understandable. Just know that you're really talented in writing about political science. You could be the next Noam Chomsky or Machiavelli. Just keep in mind that this position is paid slightly above minimum wage, and if our book gets published, you will get to go to DC and actually meet some of these politicians. So I would say it's a really good opportunity.
All right, thank you. That sounds interesting. I'll be sure to be in contact with you about that.
Gotcha. Have a good one.
See you in class. I still really want to go into marketing, but now there's that job with Professor Cantelmo. It's a lot of pay, and not a lot of pay, but it's pay. It's something. But I still like my history and reading, and I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I want to do something with my friends. My friends are going to teaching. Maybe I'll do something like that. But I don't know. There's just so much to do, and plus I got volleyball and Harry Potter club. There's just so much going on. I don't know. My parents, I don't know what my parents are going to say if I tell them I want to go into marketing. They're going to yell at me again. Maybe I could do something where I do both.
Oh, hi, Jack. Have you thought about my offer?
What? You got a minute?
Yeah, hey, come in. Nice seeing you, Jack. How is everything?
It's going all right. Everything's first month been all right so far. Okay.
Anything specific?
Well, the specific is I really don't have a specific major. You know, I'm ACES, so it's exploratory. And all my friends have their own majors set already, and I feel like I'm falling behind on like what I want to do in my life.
Let's start with the classes you're taking right now. Which classes are you taking this semester?
I'm taking calculus, history, and English course, political science, and a French cinema class.
That seems like quite a bit. Do you have any particular favorites among them?
I don't really have a particular favorite. I kind of want to go into marketing before. My parents didn't want me to, so I kind of want to explore my other options. But the classes have really interested me that much.
What do you like about each one of your classes? Is there anything specific you enjoy about, say, French cinema over political science?
Well, I mean, French cinema's movies. I've always liked movies. It'd be cool to be an actor, but that's not really like a conventional career. And political science is really interesting, like how it all evolves into the presidency. And then I even like history, like how the ancient Greeks and Romans interacted with people. And like really everything interests me. It's just I'm not sure what interests me the most.
Interesting. So it seems like you have many different interests in multiple different fields. It also seems like you are particularly skilled in multiple different fields as well. This is actually much more common than you'd imagine. It's actually known as multipotentiality.
Yeah, my unit facilitators actually brought that up before. They were telling me a little bit about it. I got a basic grasp of what it is.
Exactly. It often comes up in honor students, at least in my experience. I'd like to remind you that college is all about exploration, and as you talked about, that's what we're really here to do.
I just feel pressured because everyone around me already knows what they're doing. Like they have their career set, they know what they want to do in life, and I'm still just undecided.
I think people often pretend that they know what they're doing, even if they don't. So don't really be concerned about that. The average person actually does change their career 5 to 7 times within their lifetime, and there's nothing wrong with not knowing what you want to do in life. Choosing a career prematurely is actually known as identity foreclosure, and it's a problem because students face this as they feel pressure from parents, friends, and peers.
Thanks. That actually makes me feel a lot better about this whole situation, knowing that like it's common for people to change their careers.
No problem. If you'd like, I can also connect you with different advisors from different colleges around the university. So you can talk to someone in engineering as well as someone from CLAS if you'd like.
That sounds great. Thanks a lot.
Also, don't forget you can always double major or even minor, so you can really explore a whole bunch of different fields.
All right, that sounds like a good plan, but I still don't really know what to expect in the real world.
I would consider making a trip to the Center for Career Development. They might be very helpful in helping you find a internship or something that can help expose you to different fields.
That sounds great.
I would just keep in mind when you're talking to them that they're often talking to people or interacting with people who are hyper-focused on their careers. So just keep that in mind when you're talking to them, and just make sure you mention up front that you're trying to still explore.
Do you know any other resources around campus that I could use?
There are many things around campus, but actually one of the things I notice people miss is your friends' parents. You know, your friends' parents are also in careers, and you know they're a great resource to talk to people about what a job is actually like in the real world and how a job works outside of just your career. And they might even be receptive to job shadowing if you'd like to shadow them at some point.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to make friends in college because I've been so busy trying to figure out what I want to do, and between all my extracurriculars with club volleyball and Harry Potter club, it's tough.
An important part of college is keeping a balance. So I think it's important to also integrate your social and your academic side so that you can really keep a balance and actually have friends that you can reach out to in times of need. If you really need to try to meet friends in your first semester, you can always just hang around Buckley or Shippey. You always see people hanging around. You can talk to them.
Yeah, I'm always around campus doing something or another, so maybe I should hang out around Buckley more, you're right.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent idea, I think. Do you have any more questions today?
Not really, Timmy, but thanks. This was really helpful.
Sure. Make sure you stop by or email me if you have any more questions.
Thanks for the help.
No problem. Have a good day.
So how did your conversation with the unit facilitators go?
It went really well. They gave me a lot of resources and options around campus and people to go to, so I went around, talked to my professors and different honors advisors to just get some advice on it.
That's awesome. Honestly, for me, I picked a major way too soon because of outside pressure, and now I really regret it because I don't like my major at all and I'm really struggling in it. So it's good that you went around to see what you liked first.
Yeah, it was really good to go with different advice perspectives of different people, and the advisors they know more than us. I'm just a first year student, I don't really know much.
Yeah, did you talk with any professors?
Yeah, I talked with Professor Cantelmo and Professor Johnson, and they gave me some good advice.
Awesome, what did they tell you?
Professor Cantelmo was telling me that I'm really good at political science. He offered me a research assistant job. Professor Johnson was just yada yada, but he was talking about math. I don't really like math though.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, honestly, the biggest piece of advice I'd give you is just don't pick a major too soon. Take classes in all kinds of areas because that was my biggest mistake and I'm gonna regret it.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
It's freshman year, you have a long time.
Too bad there's no Harry Potter classes.
Yeah, I know, too bad.
So I figured out what I'm gonna do.
Awesome. What did you decide to do?
So I was thinking about all the possibilities I have here and the options presented to me here at UConn. After talking to my professors, I've decided on a career that I could really pursue, and it's political campaign advertising.
That's awesome. How did you figure that out?
So I've always had an interest in making commercials and marketing. My parents want me to major in only marketing. But then after talking to Professor Cantelmo, he pointed out I have a knack for political science when he read my paper on connecting facial hair to presidential elections. And so I called my parents, and they're okay with me doing a double major in poli-sci and marketing because I told them what Professor Cantelmo offered.
Well, that's great, Jack. I'm really glad we could help you.
Well, I'm glad that I'm finally able to do marketing with my parents' approval, too. That's what mattered most to me. And I'm still able to do volleyball, Harry Potter Club. I'm able to do all the things I like, but now I just know what I'm doing. I'm a lot more confident. And now that I have my whole life set up and squared away, I finally have time for making friends and hanging out. A lot better than just hanging out alone and stressing. And even though studying is still my top priority, I now realize there's room on that list for other priorities. And at least now when I'm studying, it's something that I have a passion in.